Hi, this is Jamie Davis, the Pod Medic, here with Nursing Show TV. I've got a few segments coming up over the next several days that are going to be recordings I made with some of the other med bloggers at Blogworld Expo. So you'll want to stay tuned. Coming up, we'll have a segment with Dr. Anonymous, talking with him about what he's been doing in his blog and podcast over at Blog Talk Radio and over as part of the ProMed Network. And then we'll be moving on into other segments down the road here. So you want to be checking back here frequently over the next couple of weeks as we add other segments here soon. Well, hi, this is Jamie Davis, the Pod Medic. We're at the Blogworld Expo, and I am here with the very famous Dr. Anonymous. Dr. A, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing great, Jamie. It's great to see you. I mean, I'm very excited about Blogworld this year. I've had a great time already.
I'm looking forward to it too. We had a great time yesterday with the Med Bloggers conference track, but now we're in here in the expo hall and exhibit hall and looking around at the different things. We're actually right next to our good friends at the Blueberry booth who help us out with the ProMed Network. And I want to talk to you about what you're looking for in the next year for podcasting and for your podcast.
That's a good question. I'm not really sure. I mean, I hope to. I met a lot of med bloggers during this meeting, and hopefully set up some more interviews with that. And I'm trying to change things up a little bit. I'm covering some topical, current medical news right now. So we'll see what happens over the next year.
I actually enjoyed making those contacts, and I'm looking forward to bringing more of the med bloggers into my show and incorporating them and their topics and content, because it's important for us to show what other people think is a valuable medical content.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think Blogworld did a great thing this year in sponsoring a med blog track. We were sponsored by Johnson & Johnson and MedPage Today, so thanks to them. So we're already talking about next year in growing this at least this track for med bloggers, because I think there's a lot of med bloggers out there. Either it's blogging or podcasting, Twitter, Facebook. We're out there. We just have to reach out and find them.
Yeah, so if you're a med blogger watching this, you definitely want to make sure that you look at the schedule for next year and contact one of us and find out a little bit more about how to come and bring your own content for next year. Well, what about for people just thinking about starting a blog or a podcast and they're in the medical community? Do you have any advice for them?
Well, I mean, absolutely just do it. You don't have to wait. I mean, there's a lot of great software out there. There's a lot of great websites out there just to get started, whether you're blogging or podcasting, or even just starting with Twitter or Facebook. Just reaching out there, and there's a lot of great resources out there to get you started. And I think the med bloggers we're a pretty good community, and we're pretty welcoming. And if anybody has any questions, I mean, even when I started my blog and podcast, I just asked people questions, and they were very helpful to me.
Definitely. Now, one last thing, and the most important thing, of course, where can people find you on the web?
Well, you can go to my blog. It's dranonymous.com, and I also have a live podcast that I do. It's every week. It's Thursday nights. It's 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and you can join my Facebook fan page at dranonymous.net. And those are the main things out there. I'm also on Twitter, twitter.com/dranonymous. Those are the main things to get you started. But definitely, if you're a med blogger thinking about doing this, dive right in. It's a great time.
Yeah, great. And you can also find his shows and a bunch of other great shows at promednetwork.com.
Great. Thanks, Jamie.
Thanks a lot. There's your segment. This is Nursing Show TV. You can find more videos like this, as well as our weekly audio podcast, over at nursingshow.com. Every podcast over there has news, commentary, tips and tricks just for nurses and nursing students, so you want to check that out. Now, you can also find a bunch of other articles, tips, and other information posted there throughout the course of the week. So it's a good place to visit all the time while you're over at nursingshow.com. This has been another episode of Nursing Show TV, and I'm Jamie Davis, the Pod Medic. Please remember, stay safe and stay tuned here to Nursing Show TV. Thank you.